Well, for decades, diners at Fire Food and Drink in Shaker Square enjoyed Chef Doug Katz's mouth-watering popovers. His new restaurant, Kiln, is inspired by fire, and they are back to baking up those fan favorites. His chef shares the recipe in this week's Cleveland Cooks with our Jen Pachano.
Kiln Cooks is back at the Van Aken district, and you're the new kid in the neighborhood, right?
Yes, yes.
We have Chef Doug Katz with me, and we're at Kiln. This is one your newest of all of your restaurants here in town. We know you from Zug and from Amba. And what did you want to do here at Kiln?
In this space, we really wanted to bring back that element of service and food experience and show the guest really a simple, straightforward dining experience more from the past, and it is inspired by Fire, which is my restaurant at Shaker Square.
All right, so you're not as much in the kitchen here.
Yes.
You've passed the
torch.
spatula or the torch, so to speak, kitchen torch, to Cameron. So I think Cameron is going to cook with one of your popovers, right?
Yes, and so that's a classic thing that we used to do at Fire. They're delicious, and we serve them with this butter and this jam.
They are so good. I've had them. All right, let's hit the kitchen. All right, we're in the kitchen here with Chef Cameron. We're going to make these popovers. There's a little bit of history with these, right?
There is,
All right, people have been enjoying these for how long?
15 years, maybe, between when we had them at Fire and when we've had them here and throughout the years in between.
Where do we start?
So the first thing, the most important thing, is to heat the tin that you're going to use. You can use a muffin tin, a cast iron muffin tin works, maybe a metal one. There are popover tins, because we're going to preheat our tin.
And what temperature is your oven at?
400 degrees, convection.
Okay.
At home, I would probably do 375. We're going to preheat this tin for at least 20 minutes.
Then we've got all of our dried ingredients here.
And really making the popover batter is the simplest part. Eggs, milk, butter, salt, and flour. So usually we start with the milk and the eggs, and we put them in the bowl.
Okay. This is like $20 worth of eggs these days, right?
These days. We'll whisk this, and then we're going to slowly whisk in our butter.
Okay.
It needs to be melted and then cooled. The next step would be, and you could probably just use the same whisk, but our salt and flour, those could be whisked together.
So once you learn how to do this, like, is everybody going to expect fresh popovers on the weekends at my house? I don't think so.
It's something I've done at home for my kids, and the greatest part about it is the aroma and the way they look when they come out of the oven.
Oh, yeah,
it's one of the greatest parts.
Showstopper.
Yes, yes. And it's common ingredients that anybody probably has already at home. And we need to let this rest for 2 to 3 hours. And you can hold this in your refrigerator for 2 to 3 days. And we're going to spray it very generously.
And you can see it kind of bubbling up because
this is a good indicator that you're on the right track. One thing you have to do with the popovers when they come out is poke the tops. It releases the extra steam, and they will hold their shape better.
Ooh, look
nice and golden brown.
So you want that golden brown,
yes.
And they're just so light and fluffy too. Super easy and so impressive for like a brunch.
Yes,
I mean,
for sure.
You could show off with this big time.
And it's great as a roll for dinner. It's great for brunch. It's great as a snack in the morning too.
All right, are these cool enough?
These are some of the best ones we've made.
Are they
to date? Yes.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. I had a good teacher.
We had great help.
I had a good teacher. All right, so how do you tear these up?
I like to tear them just from the top. And then we'll put a little jam.
See, I want to see how the pro does it.
It's a house-made jam.
Oh, look at that. It's like a little vessel. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Very good.
I can't believe how easy that was to make something so great. Don't tell everybody. Now you're going to share the secrets.